Wake up America, they trying to take our energy. They just want y'all to think that Donald Trump really the enemy. It's time to use your mind, and I really hope the women see they children out here dying. Ain't no time to call conspiracies, we really losing lives. Risking my life to tell the truth, and that's on God. Sick and tired of seeing all these violent crimes. Yeah, feeling like a prophet, ain't no stopping me this time. Wake up America, think what your own mind. Don't believe the news, don't believe the LA Times. Just like I got food, they just do the same time. Families breaking up, they want fathers of their lives. Demons in the skies, now it's time for us to rise.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? You already know what time it is. It's time for Brandon's America. I'm your host, Tarek Higgins. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Wake Up America by Loza Alexander. Yes, indeed, Loza Alexander with the truth. Wake the hell up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a crazy story for you today. Another one. We got another one. We got several ones, but I'm going to tell you one today, all right? And another one tomorrow, another one the next day. I want to keep telling you crazy stories because America is upside down and Brandon's America. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a story here. We got a young lady by the name of Crysta Ableseth claiming that when she was 60 years old, a 30-year-old man by the name of John Barnes took advantage of her. She got pregnant. She had the baby. And now the guy came out of nowhere, snatched the child out of her life, and now he wants child support. He wants her to pay child support. And she is going to pay child support. This shit is crazy. How did this happen? How did this happen? But guess what? Before I tell you what I think, let's get into the story. Let's get into the story. Let's get into it. So y'all can hear it and see it for yourself. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, simply crazy. Crazy. Let's get into the story, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. I'm not going to do no talking. I'm going to let y'all see. Well, I'm going to talk, but I'm going to let y'all see the story. And then at the end, we'll talk more about the story because this is a crazy story.
We have investigated yet. A woman raped, becoming pregnant, and now in a fight over custody of the child with the father.
The bizarre chain of events unraveling in Tangipahoa Parish. Chris Nakamoto and the investigative unit with this insane story.
The outrageous case has people we talk to flabbergasted. They don't understand how something like this could happen, but it did. And tonight, the victim says she wants to see her perpetrator prosecuted.
He offered to bring me home that night because my friend wanted to leave early.
Crysta Ableseth knows all too well about overcoming adversity. The 32-year-old is the mother of a 16-year-old who we are not naming or identifying because she's a minor. She was also born from a rape.
He was a 30-year-old man, and I was 16.
Ableseth recalls meeting this man, John Barnes, at a bar in Hammond back in 2005. He offered to take her home.
Instead of bringing me home, he brought me to his home. And once inside, he proceeded to rape me on his living room couch.
Ableseth did not know Barnes before that night, but came away from it pregnant.
Everybody else just assumed it was from a boyfriend, and I just let them believe that.
Ableseth had a healthy baby girl, and everything was fine until John Barnes learned sometime in 2011 that he might have a daughter.
When my daughter was 5 years old, he found out about her. And once he found out about her, he basically pursued custody and wanted to take her away from me. And they granted him 50-50 custody, despite the fact that it was caused through rape.
This DNA test is part of court documents that show with 99.97% probability John Barnes is the child's father. Problem is, Barnes was 30 years old and Ableseth was 16, making it illegal even if it were consensual. Ableseth maintains it was never consensual. 7 years ago, in July of 2015, Ableseth pressed charges against Barnes. This report she filed with the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office for simple rape details everything that was done to her.
Why did it take you so long to follow?
Well, like I said, I was young and I didn't know the law at the time. I didn't think I had any more time to do it. I thought if I didn't do it right after it happened, like the next day, then there was nothing I could do about it. And like I said, I went to that trauma counselor, and he informed me, no, you have 30 years after you turn 18.
From 2015 until now, nothing has happened with the report, and the sheriff's office tells us it's still open.
It was never assigned to any detective, and nothing was ever investigated.
A quick search of John Barnes shows he owns Gumbo Digital Branding, a web company in Ponchatoula. Barnes' website shows the police department as his client.
Court records in the Tangipahoa Parish Courthouse show John Barnes admitted in June of 2011 that he's the biological father of the child. This year, he was granted full custody of that child, even though a criminal complaint was filed against him in 2015. Mysteriously, those records are under seal, hidden from public view.
When I found out that she was a rape victim and found out that this rapist could potentially get full custody, that was when I stepped in and said, no, something has to be done about this.
Stacey Trish works for the nonprofit Save Lives. She's helping Ableseth through this dark and tangled web that allowed her perpetrator to get custody of her child. Things took a dramatic turn this year when they say a judge granted Barnes full custody of the child. Wow. It happened after Barnes alleged Ableseth gave her daughter a cell phone. Ableseth says she was also ordered to pay him child support.
Wow. She's been forced to pay her perpetrator. She's been forced to pay the rapist child support. She's been forced to pay his legal fees. And she's been forced to give up custody of this child. That's a product of the rape.
How did this happen?
It just makes no sense.
We brought this case to the Louisiana Foundation Against Sexual Assault.
You can't consent. You're too young. That's what the law says.
Their lawyers say not only is this egregious, but they've never seen a case like it.
It seems pretty straightforward, not only that a crime took place, but that as a result of that crime, that this person shouldn't have custody of this child.
Lawyer Sean Cassidy says even in 2005, when the rape took place,
that's felony rape in Louisiana.
Consent or not, it was illegal for a 30-year-old to sleep with a 16-year-old.
If a child is born from a felony rape, the law mandates, it says the abuser shall not have visitation or any contact with that child, much less custody.
Tonight, Ableseth says for years she tried to go about this case the right way, through the courts. But having her daughter taken away weeks ago over allegations she gave her a cell phone left her with a lack of confidence that she'll ever get a fair shake. With justice impossible to find for the past 16 years.
He's well connected. He's threatened me multiple times saying that he has connections in the justice system, so I need to be careful. And that he can take her away from me anytime he wants to. And I never really believed him up until now because it's happening.
I spoke to John Barnes on the phone. He admitted the daughter with Crysta is his, but referred all questions to his lawyer, who did not get back to us. The Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office says the case is still open, and we reached out to the judge who made this decision. A woman in his office told us his judicial canons prevent him from talking about it. For the investigative unit, I'm Crysta Ableseth.
A hearing is scheduled next month after Ableseth's lawyer filed court motions to have custody taken away from Barnes.
This is a very crazy story, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy story. Crazy story. Hold on, man. What the heck? There we go. So, Crysta Ableseth said that she was raped at the age of 16 by John Barnes, and he was 30 years old. You met John Barnes at a bar at 16 years old. Who let you in the bar at 16 years old, Crysta Ableseth? Did you have a fake ID? They didn't encourage you? John Barnes probably thought that you were of age because you was in a bar, but you were 16 with friends. What kind of bar is this? I couldn't get in no club or no bar at 16. Probably because I wasn't a girl. I wasn't a female. But this is in Louisiana. This happened in Louisiana. She met John Barnes at a bar with friends. Her friends left early. She got a ride. Well, she thought she was going to get a ride home from John Barnes. But John Barnes decided that, well, this is her story. She said that John Barnes took her to his house and that he raped her on his couch. I'm sorry, I can't say, can I say rape? Fuck it, I won't say rape. He raped her, took advantage of her on his couch at 16. They're saying that, you can't consent to sex at 16 in 2005. Wrong. I did some research. The age of consent in 2005 in Louisiana was 16. Was it right that they had sex? No. But did John Barnes even know how old she was? No, probably not. Was Crysta Ableseth, was she drunk? Huh. I'm not even sure if she was fully drunk because she was trying to direct him to take her to her house. So obviously she wasn't that drunk yet because she was alert or not or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of missing pieces in this story. So they went to his house, not her house. They went to John Barnes' house. Some kind of way she was on his couch. And he forced himself on her, took advantage of her. She got pregnant. Okay, let's stop right here. They're on his couch. They're doing whatever. He's doing whatever to her on his couch. Eventually, this act ends. How do you get home from John Barnes' house after this act? Did he take you home? So, okay, let's say he took you home after whatever. Maybe the next morning he took you home. You don't tell nobody that you got raped by a 30-year-old man? You don't tell nobody that you got taken advantage of by a 30-year-old man at 16 years old. Why not? This is the problem I got with these cases, with Deshaun Watson's case too. Why are these women waiting until the last minute to say something? We got the Me Too movement. Back to 2005, no, we didn't have a Me Too movement back in 2005. But still, you have a child. People thinking that this child was born out of, a relationship you had. And now we want to say now that you got raped by John Barnes after he done found his child. He found his child, 5-year-old child, in 2011. He found his child. How did he find his child? How did he find his kid? How did he find you? He obviously knew your whole damn name. No, I'm sorry if I'm not sounding, sympathetic to Crysta. But there's a lot of hoes missing. So he found you, Crysta Ableseth, I'm guessing online. He found out you had a child. But how did he know this child was his? There's a whole bunch of missing pieces. How did he find out that this kid was his? So because you post a picture of a child that you had online, he automatically came out and said, oh, that's my baby. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. So he found out that he had a child, a 5-year-old child in 2011. You didn't say that you took out child support or whatever on this guy. Why did you not put a child support order on John Barnes? How is he putting out a child support order on you? This grown-ass man took custody from you, and now got a child support order on you? Okay. So they're saying that you went and got your daughter a phone trying to be secretive. What was you saying to your daughter on this so-called mystery phone that you was not supposed to get? There's a lot of stuff in this story. There's a lot of stuff missing from this story. A lot of stuff is missing that needs to be filled in this story because it's not making a lot of sense, Crysta. I just want to know why. Why did you not take a child support order on this rapist? Because that's what it is, he's a rapist. He raped you. That's what you claim. Why did you not take a child support order on this man? Why do you not press charges? Why is this man still out here in the streets? Why does this man have your child? And why is this man taking out a child support order on you? Why did the judge grant this? There's some missing pieces in the story, Crysta. John Barnes already lawyered up. He said, you want to talk to me, you talk to my lawyer. But you're talking. How did you get home from John Barnes' house in 2005 from his couch? How'd you get home? Did you get home? Did you get home after you after you was taken advantage of on his couch, or did you go home the next morning? How'd you get home? Did he take you home? Did one of your friends come pick you up from his house? Did you tell one of your friends? None of your friends are talking because you didn't. Your friends thought you had a baby through a relationship. You had them thinking this child was born out of a relationship. It's now 2022. This child is what they're saying. The child is now what, 16? 16 years old? 16 is 16. Why did you get her a phone when you was told not to get a phone? What were you trying to do with this phone with your daughter? I think you was putting some messages in the phone that was telling your daughter to say some things that weren't true. Were you trying to set him up? Were you trying to set John Barnes up with your daughter with the phone? Sounds like you're trying to set him up through your daughter some kind of way. Sounds like it. That's where your phone, that's where your daughter got taken because you were doing something with your daughter with the phone, something you was doing with the phone. Children usually don't get taken from their mothers. They usually don't, unless they got some shit with them. I'm just saying, children don't typically get taken from their mothers unless they got some shit with them. It's a fact. It's a very slim number of men winning their children in court. Very slim. It's a very slim number. You could probably count how many are winning cases over their baby mothers. And this one is a strange one because you call him a rapist, and the system gave your child to a so-called rapist. This is a lot of stuff don't make sense. They're saying that, he's some kind of web designer or whatever, graphic designer, whatever, and he did a design for the police department out that way. They're saying he's gonna in cahoots with the police department. And I'm sure they're going to say, oh, he's in cahoots with the court system. The story don't make sense, Chris. There's a lot of holes, a lot of why you did not do this, why you didn't say this, why you went this long. How'd you lose custody? How you ended up now paying child support? There's a lot going on. Why did you get a phone when you were told not to get one? That's a lot. There's a lot. Mr. Barnes, did you know how old this girl was at the bar? Did you know how old her friends were at the bar? A lot of these girls now, boy, look real grown at 12, at 13, 14, 15. I don't know what's in the food, the milk, the water, whatever. These girls are coming out with, look, man, when I went to school, 16, you could tell a motherfucker was 16. When I was in school, you could tell a motherfucker was 16. They were not fully developed. But these motherfuckers now, They are fully developed. Fully developed. 2005. I don't know. I mean, I can't say. I don't know. I don't know how she looked in 2005. I don't know how Crysta looked in 2005. I can't say. But I know now these young girls looking grown. You're gonna need to get you got to go get a goddamn birth certificate. Like, I need to see your birth certificate. I need to see who you, if you're a woman, how old you are when you was born. I need to see all that before I talk to you. It's a lot going on, man. I'm not even sure if John Barnes knew exactly how old she was, because like I said, they met at a bar. Where were your parents at, Crysta? Where are the parents at these children? Where are the parents? Where's mom? Mom ain't calling you and asking where the hell you at. It's late. We're at a bar. It's late. It's got to be late. It's got to be. It's got to be late. It's got to be late. I know you wasn't at the bar during the daytime. You and your friends were not at the bar during the day. It was nighttime. Mom wasn't looking for you. Dad wasn't looking for you. Nobody was looking for you, Crysta. When did you get home? When did you get home? Did you get home that same night, or did you get home, or should I say, did you get home early in the morning? Like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning? Or did you get home the next day in the morning? Like, like 9, 10 a.m. the next day with the light, with the sun out, the roosters, you know what I'm saying? Did you get home during the time the rooster was going cock-a-doodle-doo? What time did you get home, and how did you get home after this escapade on the couch at John Barnes' house? See, what I'm trying to say is this. There are things in line now, maybe not so much back then, you know what I'm saying? Things were a little bit, weren't so equal when it came to men and women. But now, during the Me Too movement, we still got women not talking about what's happening to them in certain cases with men. Crysta, Me Too movement has been strong for a long time. It's been strong. What took you so long? Still, regardless of Me Too movement, what took you so long? This fool should have been on child support or whatever. How do you know your full name? How to look you up? How? He knew, he had to know your full name. Did you know his name? Did you know John Barnes' real name? Did you know his real name, Crysta? Did you know his real name? Did you know how old? Did you know how old John Barnes was? Did either one of you know how old each other was? Were y'all just so drunk, so tore up, so horny? I think y'all were both pulled up, horny, drunk, and y'all got it on. And now all of a sudden, now that John Barnes wants to see his kid, wants to be part of his child's life, now you want to say rape. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is just my opinion. This is my opinion. And like I said before, I did research. If she was 16, I did the research back in 2005. Louisiana's age of consent was 16. Those fools need to do better research. I did it before I did the story. Age of consent in 2005, Louisiana was age of 16. It's now 17 now. 2022 is now 17. The age of consent is now 17 Louisiana. So you're going to tell me it's always been 17? Wrong. The ages went up. It went up. Back then it was young. It was 16. Trust me, it was 16. Go look. 2005, it was 16. Age of consent was 16. I think y'all were both horny, both drunk. You probably didn't want to go home yet because maybe you had a curfew. You was like, fuck, it's late. Mom and dad are going to be pissed. I might as well enjoy myself now. Let's go to your place. John Barnes said, okay, let's go to my place. You want to have some more drinks? Of course we'll have more drinks. Of course. Of course, fuck it. I'm already late to the house. I'm already late. I'm already screwed. Let me fucking just do it in tonight. Because I don't know when the fuck the next time I'm going to come out. They had more drinks, more horny, more drunk. Eventually, I did the do. You didn't know his name. Obviously, he must know yours. I'm guessing because, like I said, he found you on the internet, found this kid. Or did you try to file something again? I don't know. There's a lot of holes missing. What took so long? What took so long? What took so long? Deshaun Watson's case. These females, 26 females, Deshaun Watson. They talk about, it was massaging them, and he took his pants, unzipped his pants, took his pants down. He wanted to play with his genitals. He told us to put our mouth on it. When did all these acts happen? 26 women? It should have stopped at the first. He did this with 26 women. 26 women during the Me Too movement. And now all of a sudden, all 26 want to come out and talk about Deshaun Watson rubbed his penis on their hands, on their face, whatever. So none of y'all decided. Not the first one, second one, third one decided to come out. You let him get to 26. Y'all let him get to 26 females. All of a sudden now I'm like, oh, okay. I have a real good feeling that this shit that's going on is a setup. Sorry. My opinion. I don't give a fuck what you can say what you want in the comment section. It's a free world. I'm not going to cut you off. But guess what? You come at me ignorant, I'm going to come at you ignorant too. Listen, I have a strong feeling that when Deshaun Watson said, I'm done with Houston. I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm tired. Houston guys got upset. Houston says, you know what? We know you like massages. We're going to set your ass up. We're going to make you, we're going to make the rest of your NFL career miserable. Y'all don't believe in setups? Y'all don't believe in setups? I believe in the setup. I'll believe in setups. They knew he was getting massages. They knew. NFL players get massages and all type of stuff, to get their body right. And Deshaun Watson said he ain't do it. He continuously said, I did not do anything with I didn't make these people do nothing to me. Some of them, yes, we had low situations, you know what I'm saying? But it was consensual. But these 26 women saying that I beat off, I had them touch me, massage me, jack me off, give me blowjobs. This is what 26 women are saying about Deshaun Watson. What happened at number one? Number two? Number three? Why are we now here about all these cases after Deshaun Watson has said, I don't want to play with Houston Texans no more? 26 women. At first, the court system said they weren't even going to fuck with this case. They wouldn't even fuck with it. But now all of a sudden, it's back open again. It's back open again. They want to got 26 women trying to. All I want to know is what happened during number one. Okay, number one, that's right, whatever. Number two, that's right. Number three, all right. Number four, 26 fucking women. You see why I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not a Me Too'er. I am not. I'm not a believe all women are either. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not that guy. We all lie, and women lie better than us. Them motherfuckers can sit in your face, and they can cry, and they go boo-hoo, and they can snort, and they be lying like a motherfucker. They can be lying like shit. And we like a motherfucker, we looking like, oh man, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Oh God. No, motherfucker, she's lying. It's the fucking movie she's doing. It's a movie. It's the movie. She's putting on a movie for you. Crysta Ableseth, what took you so long? Why you have everybody thinking that this kid was born out of a damn relationship? So where's the baby daddy? Crysta, okay, Crysta, where's the baby father? Who is he? We want to meet him. We want to meet this great guy. When shit happens to you, you got to open your mouth, put your tongue out, say something. If I get assaulted, molested, raped, whatever, I'm screaming like a motherfucker. I'm telling. Hopefully, that shit don't happen to me. But hey, men do get sexually assaulted. Yeah, it does. Men do. Some men just, they don't want to say it. They don't want to say it, but fuck, I ain't one of them. God damn it. If I got beat down, raped, whatever, had somebody made me touch my toes, whatever, I am screaming. I'm going right to the man. Look, I was taking advantage of it. I want these motherfuckers to die. I want them to die. I want them to get raped too. I want them to go to prison, drop the soap, and get their butt raped. I'm sorry. It sounds nasty, but hey, it's the truth. The truth is the truth. Truth hurts. Obviously, it's 2022, and motherfuckers do not like the truth. Crysta, what took so long? Watching women, what took y'all so long? 26 of y'all. It shouldn't have got that damn far. This is a crazy case. Hopefully more information comes out with this case in Louisiana with Crysta Ableseth and John Barnes. John Barnes got full custody, and she's going to be paying child support. Who rapists, supposedly. Once again, we know this don't usually happen. Men don't usually get. First he had 50-50. Now he has full. He has full. He was granted full custody. From 50-50 to full custody after she done went and got her daughter a phone. What was in the phone, Crysta? What were you doing with your daughter with the phone, Crysta? What else were you doing in your life? I think there's more to you than just that. Because usually you gotta be a real jacked up individual. You can be on drugs, you can be a prostitute, you can be all kinds. You did some extra shit to have a damn man take full custody of his child. And I don't believe all that bullshit. He friends with the legal system, friends with the police department, all that. Come on, man. You act like these motherfuckers are goddamn, like he's goddamn Paul Pelosi. You act like this motherfucking Nancy Pelosi's husband. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brandon's America, man. I told you this is a great story. I told you. Crazy story. It's Brandon's America. My name is Terry King. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like, share, subscribe. If you don't, I don't care. I don't care. I love doing this shit. I do this shit all day, every day for fucking free. It's just what I like to do. I like to talk shit. Like to bring you some shit. That's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Brandon's America. Upside down motherfucking America. America's upside fucking down. This is crazy. It's all in Brandon's America. All in Brandon's America. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day. Until next time. Look, do me a favor. Keep doing crazy shit so I can talk about it.
Let's go, Brandon. Hey. Let's go, Brandon. Hey. Let's go.